Today, the village feels untouched by time. Church bells ring across quiet fields, and narrow lanes twist gently between cottages that look centuries old. On first glance, the landscape seems ordinary, offering no hint of its hidden past or connection to one of the greatest empires in history. But careful observers notice something unusual. Fields were divided at strange, unexpected angles, and a perfectly straight line cut through the rolling hills where no modern road should run. Roman engineers were famous for their precision and straight roads. What once seemed like coincidence slowly revealed a hidden pattern. Archaeologists began to realize the village might be resting directly above a long-forgotten Roman route. When the Romans arrived in Britain in the 1st century AD, they set out to build a road network unlike anything the island had seen before. These were not simple paths for walking or carts. They were carefully engineered highways, layered with stone, gravel, and sand, built to endure for generations. The road served a purpose beyond travel. They were tools of control. Armies could march quickly, messages could cross vast distances in days, and trade could flow between far-off settlements. At its height, Roman Britain boasted over 10,000 miles of road connecting forts, towns, and ports. Yet time was not kind to all of them. Some were abandoned after Roman rule ended, while others were swallowed by fields, villages, and centuries of change. Hidden beneath this quiet village, one of these forgotten routes may have lain unseen for nearly 2,000 years. The mystery started quietly, almost unnoticed. During routine work in the village, digging foundations, repairing pipes, workers began to uncover something unusual beneath the soil. Flat stones, carefully placed, gravel packed in neat, deliberate layers. It was too organized to be natural and too deep to belong to anything modern. When archaeologists examined the site, the meaning became clear. This was no random debris. It was a carefully constructed base of a Roman road. Suddenly, the familiar village streets and fields transformed, revealing themselves as pieces of an ancient route hidden beneath everyday life. After the first section was uncovered, researchers set out to trace the road's path through the surrounding countryside. Aerial photographs and old maps revealed a surprising pattern. The buried route ran across fields in an almost perfectly straight line, the signature of Roman engineering. It seemed to connect two known Roman settlements, separated by miles of farmland. Yet the connection between them had never been recorded in historical accounts. This suggested that the road might belong to a larger Roman network, one that historians had entirely overlooked until now, hidden beneath the ordinary village landscape. Roman roads were more than just paths. They were lifelines. Where a road appeared, people followed. Merchants rolled carts of goods along its length. Soldiers marched steadily between distant forts. Messengers carried urgent orders from governors far away. Along the edges, small settlements often sprang up, taverns, workshops, and roadside stops offering rest to travelers crossing the province. If this village truly lay on a Roman road, it may once have been far busier than anyone imagined. What is now quiet farmland could once have echoed with carts, footsteps, and the steady rhythm of an empire in motion. When Roman rule in Britain ended in the early 5th century, many roads slowly fell out of use. Without upkeep, nature began to reclaim them. Soil gradually covered the stones, fields spread across the old route, and new medieval paths carved different courses through the countryside. Over generations, the memory of the road faded entirely. What had once been a vital artery of the Roman world became little more than buried stone beneath farmland. By the time the village took shape centuries later, no one remembered the road hidden beneath their feet. Today, the village seems unchanged, calm, and ordinary. Yet beneath its quiet lanes lies the ghost of a Roman highway, a subtle reminder that this small place once linked to a vast empire spanning continents. Every step across its streets passes over stones laid by Roman engineers nearly 2,000 years ago. History does not always announce itself with grand ruins. Sometimes, it waits silently, hidden just beneath the surface of everyday life.